I spent days creating this perfect corporate video for a client. It literally had the most beautiful setup. It was shot in S-Log with my Sony FX3. I spent days editing it. I had the best audio equipment at the time. The video had the best sound design. Like, I went full-time filmmaker mode on this video, and it's because I literally watched their courses like a month before. And this client, they paid me $8,000 for this shoot. It was a client in West Palm Beach, because I live in Boca Raton, in South Florida, if you don't know where that is. But here's what they did with the videos. They posted it on their website and their YouTube channel with like 2 subscribers, and guess how many views it got? I literally got 150 views after like 2-3 years. That's it, 150 views. Or how about this one? I have another story. A few months after that, we pivoted to more of a short form content agency because TikTok just came out and just short form content in general was just popping off. So I had another client who's paying me around $4,000 per month just to create short form content, and he was blowing up. Like, these videos were crushing it. They're getting millions of views on both Instagram and TikTok, but they still couldn't figure out how to turn those views into paying customers. So I have 2 different scenarios. One where this corporate company paid us $8,000 just to create them these high-end videos just for them to put them on their website. Like, who knows how much money those videos probably even made them? Like, I have no idea. And then we have the other spectrum where we're getting millions of views on social media with short form content, but even this client wasn't able to profit off of that. I mean, of course he was, but he just couldn't take full advantage of all the traffic that he was getting. And at that time, I had no idea how to even prove that those views were turning into dollars. So eventually that client dropped us. And here's the thing, I know I'm not the only one facing this. I know I'm not the only one struggling to get their clients real results with their videos. Because after working with more than 100 plus videographers and content agencies, I've seen the same pattern over and over again. We create amazing content that gets the attention, well, most of the time, but then our clients can't see how it's actually making them more money. Or sometimes our clients don't even know how to make more money with them. So they blame it on us and they leave. But here's the truth. As videographers or creatives, we're obsessed with the creative side of things. The lighting, the angles, the camera equipment, the perfect edit, but your clients don't give a damn about any of it if it doesn't translate to revenue. Your clients don't really care if it's shot on an iPhone or a Red camera. You see, at a point, I was so obsessed with getting my camera set up to look so sick, right? I wanted to have a super nice rig. So that's why I bought the Sony FX3. I bought the cage, I bought all the attachments. I bought that thing on the front. I don't even know what it's called. The thing that goes up and down, it just makes the camera setup look super high end. And me thinking that that's what's gonna make me more money. But I was putting the most critical part, the part that turns these beautiful videos into actually money, completely in my clients' hands. And that's a problem because majority of clients don't know how to actually take advantage of these beautiful videos that we make. So if you're tired of watching your clients walk away, despite you providing great work, or if you're sick of hearing these videos look great, but we're not seeing an ROI, this might be one of the most important videos that you'll ever watch. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to transform your service from just videos into a complete revenue generating system using AI, without hiring a team, without learning a ton of new skills, and without working 80 hours per week. This is the exact system that we use to get our clients amazing results. And the best part, it's a lot simpler than you think it is. Now, if this is your first time on the channel, my name is Julian Corzo. I've built my own content agency to multiple 6 figures per month, and I've helped over 100 plus videographers and content agencies do the exact same thing. So with that being said, let's get into the information. So in order for you to really understand why clients leave, I'm going to cover this complete marketing system that generates clients results. So for you to really understand, there's 3 marketing buckets that really encompass this complete marketing system. There's attention generation, there's lead generation, and there's appointment booking. And I want you to think of this as like a chain. It's just basically an assembly line. Now, if the chain breaks, if one of these systems or one of these buckets are off, then water is going to leak right here, right? So water is going to leak, which in this, like, just think of it as money. You're losing money if one of those buckets aren't optimized or they're just broken in general. Now, here's the thing. All videographers will only focus on the creative side only, leaving their clients to focus on the lead generation side and the appointment booking side, which majority of clients don't have optimized. So going back to the example of like me creating these super high-end videos for my corporate clients, just for them to put it on their website, just for them to put it on YouTube, not understanding how to actually take advantage of those videos that I made for them. And I mean, I didn't know how to do it either. This was me like 3 years ago when I was a videographer. And the other example where I generated this client millions of views, and this happened with plenty of clients where, yeah, you just generate millions of views, but they still just don't see the ROI. And it's because they don't have they have the attention bucket set because of us, but they just don't have the lead generation bucket and the appointment setting bucket set as well. And this creates a big problem because as videographers and just really as creative people, we only want to focus on the creative side only. But right now, you're currently in a state where you cannot just focus on that. You have to offer the complete marketing system in order for you just to be able to focus on the creative side. You see, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can offer the complete marketing system, but be able to systemize it where it is not taking too much of your time, too much of your effort, too much of your work, so you can focus only on the creative side. You see, right now we're currently in a market that if you only want to focus on the creative side, you kind of have to offer the complete marketing system in order for you to be able to even survive, so you can only focus on the creative side. Because if you're only focusing on the creative side, clients are going to churn. You're going to have very inconsistent months inside of your business. You just know you're struggling right now if you're watching this. So you know exactly what's going to happen if you continue to do the exact same thing that you're currently doing. So again, if this is your first time on the channel, essentially we help local service-based businesses. So if you're struggling to figure out who you should, what you should offer, who you should target, and all of these things, then what I want you to do is I want you to watch the video that I'm going to link down below. It is a 3-hour course. It's a full breakdown showing you exactly what offer you should run, how to book more calls, the exact sales scripts that we use, and how we fulfill for our clients. So if you're gonna go watch that, it is by far, in my opinion, the best offer that videographers can use. That's gonna allow them to focus on their creative skill set, but also be able to get their clients real tangible results. And most importantly, just make an impact. Because after working with so many people, I know that you guys wanna make an impact inside of your client's business. You just don't know how to. And also sometimes you're just targeting the wrong businesses as well. So it's a great video. Go ahead and watch that. But this video is going to kind of piggyback off of that. Diving into bucket number 1, we have attention generation. Right, so we have organic content, or we have paid ads, or we have both. We offer both. Now, why is that? Well, it's because if you just offer organic content, then you're at the mercy of the algorithm, right? You don't know if the video is going to get views or not get views. There's just too much out of your control. What if the client sounds horrible on camera? What if he's super awkward? Like, you're not going to get that client views. So that's why we just don't rely on organic content. That's why we also offer paid ads. Now, here's the thing: paid ads alone will get the client results, but again, organic is just going to make it that much better. But here's the thing: paid ads by itself will get your clients results, but organic content is just going to help amplify the paid ads. So that's why we offer both. So bucket number 1 is just getting your offer, or getting your client's offer, getting their business in front of more people, right? It's just generating attention. Now we have bucket 2, which is how do we actually get them to become a lead, someone interested in their business, in their offer, whatever the case is. So we have 3 ways to do this. We have DM ads, lead forms. So we use DM ads and lead forms. And we also know people who use profile visits ads, which is just boosting the content. In that case, how is somebody turning into a lead? Well, if somebody turns into a follower, then people will consider that a lead. In my opinion, I don't really think that's a lead, but it does work, right? I know local businesses crushing it with profile visit ads, but we like to focus more on the direct response, which is DM ads and lead forms. So to me, a real lead is getting their phone number and email. It's just getting some form or some way to be able to contact them. So that's why I love lead forms. It's just higher intent. Now, I also like DM ads because the lead is messaging the company first, giving us permission to message them. Again, they're showing intent. But again, profile visits are just really good to just build that brand awareness, grow that following, and even potentially land jobs from that for your local service-based businesses. So we have the lead generation side, how we actually turn that attention into a lead. Now we have the third bucket is how do we turn that lead into an appointment, into a booked appointment. Again, we're targeting local businesses here. Now there's a few ways to do that. You can use appointment setters, you can use AI setters, which is what we use, and you can use some sort of scheduling system. So we leverage number 3 and number 2. So we leverage a scheduling system and an AI setter. And again, I'm going to be talking more about this as well. But once you have those 3 buckets in place, then that's when you have your complete marketing system. And once you're able to offer that to your clients, the complete system, then that's when you're going to be able to get your clients great results, which in turn, your clients will stay longer, which in turn will make you more money, which in turn will make you more confident in your business and your offer and your delivery, which is just going to smash imposter syndrome because now you're actually getting real results for your clients. But again, you're just going to feel a lot better about it and you're actually going to be able to scale because you don't want to advertise a bad product either. Now, this is why I love offering the complete marketing system. You see, again, if we just offer the first 2 buckets, then we're leaving the third bucket to our clients. And honestly, this is probably one of the most important parts. Attention generation is super easy. It's super easy. The lead generation aspect is super easy as well. I would say this is 50% of the whole complete marketing system, and this is the other 50%. So if you can offer this to your clients, if you can offer them an infrastructure, which this is an infrastructure, once you built this out once, it's going to take you time to build it out. But once you build it out once, you can leverage it to all of your clients. And that's how you scale. Because if you also have this one missing as well, like if you offer one or two, which is better than just one, but if you offer 1 and 2, and then you just leave number 3 to your clients, then you're going to lose out on a lot of money as well. And that's a problem. So I'm just going to dive into Alex Hormozi's offer equation really quick to help you guys understand what a good offer entails. Boom, let's go. This is what makes a really good offer. So we have the dream outcome. What is the dream outcome of a local service-based business? More leads, more appointments, more money. Okay, what is the perceived likelihood of achievement? So to me, I think about this in 2 ways. Number 1 is what is the perceived likelihood of achievement that your client actually thinks it's going to happen? But 2 is like, can you actually do it? So we have like 2 of those. Because here's the thing. If you tell your clients that you're going to get them 90 appointments in 30 days, what is the perceived likelihood that they're actually going to believe you? Probably not that much. They're probably going to think it's too good to be true. It's just too big of a number. Whereas if I tell them I'm going to get them 20 booked appointments or 30 booked appointments in 30 days, then they're actually going to believe that, because that is, I guess you can say, more realistic. But also on the other spectrum, can you even deliver on 90 appointments? Because you're not going to offer something to someone that you just literally can't do. So we have the dream outcome times the perceived likelihood of achievement divided by the time delay. How much time is it going to take for your clients to actually see results? But also, how much time is it going to take them? Is it going to take them 40 hours per week to do the work? So we have the time delay, and then we have effort and sacrifice. How much effort is it going to take them to actually be able to get the dream outcome, which is, let's just say 20 or 30 booked appointments? Once you have that equation, that is how valuable your product is. Now, when we're thinking about like what is the most valuable offer out there in the market, it's literally running somebody's business. Right? Like I always like to work my way down. What is the best offer that we can do? Well, we can literally run somebody's business, because think about that. If we can run someone's business for them and scale it for them, that is the most valuable thing in the world, because it requires 0 effort and sacrifice for them. And their dream outcome is that we're actually scaling their business without them having to do anything. Like we're doing everything for them. Now, of course, that's impossible. Or we're not going to do that. That is not a scalable offer. You just can't do that. But we start to work our way down. And now to give you another example so you can really understand this equation is, let's compare a personal trainer to a plastic surgeon. What is the dream outcome of both? For somebody to have a nicer body, for them to feel more confident, right? The same dream outcome, but why is someone able to charge, $200 per session while the plastic surgeon's able to charge thousands of dollars? Why is that? Well, it's because the effort and sacrifice and the time delay for the plastic surgeon is nothing versus the personal trainer. Like the person has to work out 5 days a week, 1 hour per, like they have to like put in the work, they have to eat right. So there's a lot more effort and sacrifice for the personal trainer than there is for the plastic surgeon, hence why the plastic surgeon can charge a lot more. So that's another example to help you guys really understand that. But going back to the other example, it's like, okay, running somebody's business is the best offer, right? Let's work our way down to figure out something that we can actually achieve, but that's also super valuable for the client. And that the answer for that is being able to offer all 3 of these buckets. Because again, if we only offer one of these buckets, then we're leading the lead generation side and the appointment booking side to the client. If we're only offering number 1 and number 2, then here's the thing, guys. Number 3 is the hardest part. Number 3 is the hardest part. Now, what a lot of people will like to do is they'll like to do this, like, I don't know, this like done with you offer where they teach their clients how to call the leads, where they'll tell their clients, hey, message the leads, message them on Instagram, message them on this, or they'll tell them to hire somebody, like hire an appointment setter to do that for them. Here's my thought process, guys. Imagine paying somebody thousands of dollars and then you have to do even more work, right? Like imagine if you paid me, let's just say $8,000, but you had to do more work. Like I added more to your plate. Like think about how crazy that is, especially for a local business. Like these people are already so busy and they're paying you $10,000, whatever the number is. And then you're adding more on their plate. That just doesn't make sense to me. They're already super busy. And then you're leaving so much to their control that are they even going to get the results? Because at the end of the day, guys, the people who get the best results, those are the people that are going to win. So that being said, you need to offer all 3. But I'm going to show you how to offer all 3 of those because times have changed. 3 years ago, in order to offer all 3 of these things, you needed a team of like 3. You needed a team, maybe even more. It was a lot more complex to offer all 3 of these things than it is now. And that's because of AI. So to really help you guys understand this, I'm going to be talking about the 3 forms of leverage. So we have form number 1, which is manual labor. Then we have form number 2, which is people leverage. And then we have form number 3, which is AI and systems leverage, which is the highest form of leverage. But I'm going to dive into form number 1, which is doing everything yourself, which is basically what majority of videographers do. They're freelancers, right? But here's the thing, you're limited by your time and energy. So it's not scalable. And also 1 plus 1 only equals 2. Right? So like your efforts to result ratio are 1 to 1. And you have a hard ceiling on growth because again, you only have so much time and energy. But then we move on to form number 2, which is people leverage, which is hiring a team. Now you could definitely get more output, a lot more output, but you also have payroll now. You have higher cost. Your profitability starts to decrease. And now you have all this complexity of even managing your team, right? So it just adds a lot more to your plate. Well, just a lot more complexity. And also you need a hiring funnel. So you need to hire people and then onboard people and then you have to fire them. And then once you fire somebody, you need to find another person, right? It just adds all this other stuff. And then we have form number 3, which is the highest form of leverage. And this is AI and systems. Now, here's the thing. It does take a lot of effort to be able to build these systems up front. But here's the thing. You build it once and you use it forever. And you can scale without proportional cost. You're not dealing with a team anymore. You're just dealing with the system. You're dealing with AI that doesn't call out sick, that works 24/7, and that's reliable. And it's higher profits and it's less work on your side, right? So to give you an example of this, think of this as like back in the day. Right? Think of this like you're living in a village and you had to go to like a well, or you had to go to, let's just say, a body of water, use a bucket, walk to the body of water, fill up your bucket, walk back to your village so your family can drink water or so the village can drink water, right? Think about this as form number 1, manual labor. You have to go back and forth. 1 bucket, walk to the village, pour it out, go back, boom, boom, boom. Super unleveraged. Now let's go to form number 2. Now you hire other people to do it. Now you have like 5 people going to the body of water, filling up their buckets and going back to the village. So yes, it's scalable. You're getting more output, but now you're dealing with these people. Now you have to manage them. Now you have to pay them. Or you do form number 3, you just literally build a pipe that goes from the body of water all the way to the village. Now here's the thing, it does take a lot of time to build that pipe. It might take a lot of effort to build that pipe. But once you have the pipe built out, it is flowing. More water than ever is coming to the village. And you don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to manage people. You just built the pipe and that's it. And that is where we're currently at in today's marketplace. The people who are leveraging and maximizing AI are the people dominating, are the people that are getting great results for their clients, are the people that are increasing their revenue, but also increasing their profits. Instead of just increasing the revenue and adding a bunch of team members, so like you're literally just profiting the same. AI now enables videographers to implement all 3 marketing pillars without hiring a team, managing complexity, or sacrificing profit margins. It is actually insane. Now, how exactly can you do this? Well, we use AI setters for the appointment setting process. We use AI to create all of the content and the ads for our clients, like the actual scripts and the ideation. And the lead generation side is super easy to set up. Like once you know how to set that up and you have a system for it, it's super easy. But the biggest thing I can tell you guys right now for you to implement is the AI setter, because this is the funnel that we use, right? So we have organic content, obviously, to just be able to make their pages look really good, to make them look like the authority figure inside of their industry. But we are leveraging paid ads to actually be able to generate that attention, to generate qualified attention. We take that attention and we turn that attention into a lead. And we're doing that right now with lead forms and DM ads. Now, in order for the AI setter to actually be able to activate, the lead has to start something. Like they either need to fill out a form or they either need to message us or message the client on either Facebook Messenger or Instagram. Once they do that, that's when the AI setter takes over. The AI setter will take over and book the appointment. Now here's the thing, you do have to set it up once. And this is all done through Go High Level. So you do have to learn the actual system. But once you learn the actual system, you can just plug and play it into all of your clients' accounts, because it's not that hard to manage either. And you could hire just a tech VA to manage that for you. But here's what I really want you guys to understand. If you guys have this in place, your clients are going to make more money. If your clients are making more money, they're going to stay longer. They're going to refer you to more people. But not only that, this is how you're actually able to focus on the creative side, right? This is where you can just focus on making the content better, making the ads better for your clients, because you know that you have a system that is turning this attention into actual money, and your clients are loving it. So you kind of have to do this. This is why I was saying in the beginning of the video, you kind of have to do this, because if you don't do this and you continue to just focus on the creative side only, clients are going to continue to leave. So you have to learn this. So I'm just going to show you a quick example of how we actually use the AI setter. So again, these are lead form ads. So whenever somebody fills out a lead form, we have an automated message, which is this. Hey, this is Sebastian from SoFlo Epoxy. Saw you submitted your information regarding getting a free estimate for epoxy, so I thought I would reach out. So this is the automated message. Once this message fires out, then they respond. Whenever they respond, then this is when the AI setter kicks in. So this is all AI. And you can just read the conversation for yourself, but it is super good, right? Now, basically, the only job for this AI setter, like the only focus is to book this person on an appointment, like book them in an appointment. And we have certain workflows as well. Like if the prospect doesn't answer for 12 hours, then they enter another workflow with the AI setter. So it's having this full system in place that no matter what's going to happen, like 80% of these leads are going to book appointments. Like it is absolutely insane. I don't even look at these conversations anymore because we've optimized it so well, but you can see it, like it literally spits out the time, because you need to link the calendar that you have on Go High Level with the actual setter, and it literally spits out the time for when to book an appointment. So boom, we booked an appointment with them, and then we have this whole pre-call sequence, and boom, now they're becoming a customer or a potential customer. Now our client, all they have to do is just check their schedule every single day, and they literally have appointments every single day from our services. And I don't have to do anything. We just set it up once, and then we let the AI cook, so we can focus more on the creative side of things, the organic content, the ads. Like, this is so powerful. And let me ask you this, if you're a videographer, like think about how much more value you're providing to your clients. You're getting closer to the money. The closer that your offer is to the money, the more money that you'll make. Simple as that. So the creative side is this far, but the lead generation side is this far. And then the appointment booking side and the sales side is this far, right? So if you're able to offer all of that, the closer that you are to the money, the more money that you'll make. And here's the thing, guys, like if you guys want to be in this game for long, if you actually want to build a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn these skill sets, or else you are going to get walked over by the people who do. Like that's the reality. Maybe not now, but I guarantee you within the next 12 months, you will. Those who are able to leverage this and market themselves as people who actually get their clients real tangible results, those are going to be the people that actually win. And again, the more that you can take over for your client, the better. Because why would somebody want to pay someone just for them to do more work? The more that you can do for your clients, the better results that you'll get for them, but also they're never going to leave you because now you're irreplaceable, right? You're just doing so much for them. Whereas if you're just like a videographer and you're just shooting these people organic content, you're getting them views, like think about how many people can actually do that. It's not that hard now. You can just use AI for the video ideas. You just need a good camera, good audio equipment, have a good editor, and anybody can make short form content or these high-end corporate videos. It's not hard. You just put up a softbox, put a task cam right here or the DJI mic, get a camera, and boom, you're a videographer. But anyways, make sure to go watch that 3-hour video that pretty much breaks all of this down. And also, this is what we do for our clients. We give them the exact system that we use for our local businesses, and we give it to our videographers, we give it to our content agencies who are willing to learn this. And then they implement it into their business and it completely changes it. So if you want to learn more about what we actually do, just click the link down below and book a call with my team. We'll kind of walk you through the entire process. And just think of it as like a strategy session. We'll just learn about your current videography business, your content agency, your video agency, what you're currently doing, what your goals are. And if we think that we can actually help, we'll show you exactly what that looks like. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.